Hey YouTube family, thank you for coming back to my channel. Today we are going to take a look at a case of young 2-year-old Jacoby Robinson Jr. being taken out by his parents, 23-year-old Deja Smith, and 24-year-old Jacoby Robinson Sr. But before we get into it, can you please show your support by hitting the like button or subscribing to my channel? Thank you and I appreciate it. Alright, let's take a look at the latest details for this story and I'll be back with my commentary.
A father charged in the murder of his 2-year-old son speaks from jail, breaking his silence only to the 8 News Now investigators. David Charnes first showing you chilling videos at the center of the case against the child's parents.
Now one of those suspects is giving his side of the story only to Vanessa Murphy.
Jacoby Robinson Sr. admits he failed to protect his children, but he also insists he's no killer.
Did you kill your son and abuse your children?
No, ma'am. I don't even want my children. I did not kill my son.
Who killed your son then?
Allegedly, my girlfriend did.
Jacoby Robinson Sr. pointing to Deja Smith. Both parents are charged with murder and child abuse after the body of their 2-year-old son, Jacoby Robinson Jr., was found in this dumpster. Metro Police say this video from June 6th shows Smith pushing a stroller with the child's body moments before dumping him. Robinson says he heard her, quote, whooping one of their children earlier in the day and told her to stop. Later, he claims Jacoby vomited. He cared for him, thought he was okay, and left the home to run to the store for a cigar.
My son, he was full of life. He didn't do anything wrong.
Do you wish you called police on her now?
Honestly, I do wish I called the police on her.
He claims he was trying to come up with a plan to leave with his kids, but also says he didn't know about the severity of the abuse.
I saw the photos of your son and your other child, and those bruises and wounds did not look new. And someone could argue you had to have seen more and you had to have known about those bruises.
I wasn't the person that changed my kids. I was the person that take out the trash, clean up. I really didn't do. I didn't even change diapers. I cooked.
The family already had a history with Child Protective Services. Robinson says the oldest 2 live in Texas. Records show Smith regained custody of the youngest 3, including Jacoby, in April. Robinson telling the 8 News Now investigators he believes Smith may have suffered from postpartum depression.
I don't know, exactly what made her have that much anger or whatever. Or
Do you feel like you're protecting her?
I don't feel like I'm protecting her. I feel like I don't want to paint her as a bad mother.
But a mother is someone who is accused of dumping their child like trash.
You're right. I feel like basically I don't feel like it's protecting. I feel like it's just I still can't believe that. I just can't believe that she would do this.
We also requested an interview with Deja Smith. She declined. Reporting in downtown Las Vegas, Vanessa Murphy, 8 News Now.
I've been closely following the story of the parents accused of killing their own 2-year-old son, Jacoby Robinson Jr. Their names are Deja Smith and Jacoby Robinson Sr. I was one of the first reporters on scene at Lewis and 13th last month when police told us the toddler's body was found inside a dumpster. I spoke with neighbors that day who recalled the crime scene, one of them even telling me Smith was at the 702 Mart nearby frantically looking for her son.
I saw the lady sitting there with her 2 other kids, really hysterical, saying somebody took my kid.
Smith and Robinson are currently locked up at Clark County Detention Center. I went to their court hearing last week when prosecutors said the case was under consideration for the death penalty. Since then, I filed a public records request to see what evidence was presented to a grand jury that got the pair indicted. And you may be shocked to see and hear some of it. This is the terrifying moment a city marshal discovers the body of 2-year-old Jacoby Robinson Jr. inside a dumpster.
Call Metro.
This body cam video was just one of 36 exhibits shown to a grand jury in the indictment of 23-year-old Deja Smith and 24-year-old Jacoby Robinson Sr.
Just look in there.
What started as a missing child report ended in tragedy. According to grand jury testimony, at around 8 o'clock on the evening of June 6th, a Metro detective responded to a downtown park where Smith was with her 2 kids. This is a statement Smith wrote to Metro Police. It reads in part, quote, "I got off the bus at 7:40. When I got to the park, I took both of my kids out the stroller and Jacoby Jr. ran to the slide. But surveillance footage from the apartment complex where Smith and Robinson were living paints a much different picture of what unfolded. At around 7 o'clock, just an hour before Smith made the missing child report, you can see Smith stepping out of the apartment with a stroller. In the back, Jacoby in a blue shirt. In the front is Jacoby's twin Jacoby, and on Smith's chest is youngest son JC. Then Smith is seen heading towards an alleyway. The camera switches to a different angle. The dumpster where the body was found is out of frame on the left side. You'll see Smith walk towards it. Then just moments later, a sound of something being thrown in the dumpster. Smith then seen back on camera, no longer with the child in the back of the stroller. Police obtained search warrants for both Smith and Robinson's phones. On Robinson's phone, police learned he was looking for bus tickets from Las Vegas to LA just hours before Jacoby's body was found. In addition to finding Jacoby with injuries all over his body, police say they saw obvious signs of abuse on his twin Jacoby as well. They say they even found remnants of a charging cord they believe was used to whip the children. According to testimony, police say Robinson Sr. never admitted to, quote, whooping his children, but he told police he encouraged Smith to whip them. In a jail letter Smith sent to Robinson, Smith writes in part, quote, "Why didn't I listen when I said no more whoopings when you told me to stop whooping the kids?"
It is.
In court, prosecutors revealed last Wednesday they may seek the death penalty. This picture shows Jacoby and Jacoby Jr. on March 28th. You can see they have no apparent injuries. Police say Smith got custody of the children in April, and before that, they were under the care of Child Protective Services.
All right, family. Thank you for sticking around. Now, did y'all hear how she slammed that baby in the dumpster? She threw him in there like he was an old sack of potatoes. She didn't have love for this child before or after his death. Now, if I was one of the jurors on this case, I would convict her just based on how she slammed that baby in the dumpster alone. No other evidence will need to be shown. She showed absolutely no remorse or confusion on her way to the dumpster. And just by all the twists and turns that she did just to get there, sis definitely had enough time to reconsider those sickening thoughts. This is so unfortunate. So I started analyzing the parents' photos, and the mother, Deja Smith's eyes looked like she had checked out a long time ago. I mean, there is absolutely no light in her eyes anywhere. And the father, Jacoby Robinson Sr., looked like all he can think about is his next high. I mean, both of them look 20 years past their age. Clearly, these two have had a rough life. Listening to the father's interview from jail, he's on camera admitting that he was just a deadbeat father who didn't participate in any of the daily diaper changes, bathing, or feeding for the children, which in my opinion may have contributed to the mother being overwhelmed. Now, these parents were only 23 and 24 years old, and in my opinion, no one should have children in their 20s. I was also a young mother, so I'm not judging at all, but in your 20s, you don't even know who you are, let alone have the capacity to teach another human being on who they should be. These two share custody of total of 5 children. The oldest 2 children are currently in CPS custody, and I can't even understand why people continue to have children after getting some taken away. That just baffles me. But like I said, looking in the mother's eyes, she has clearly checked out a long time ago. I don't know, man. I just pray that Jacoby's siblings are able to heal from all of the trauma that they may have endured. And rest in peace to baby Jacoby Robinson Jr. May the Lord wrap his arms around you, baby. Y'all, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thank you for stopping by. Please like, comment, and subscribe.